pushing the cylinder right to the sky. I am entirely locked in a heavily physical battle that you can deny. The deltoid is burning, the tricep is shaking, the gravity pulling it back to the chest. I'm pushing the vertical limit, completely submitting the body to ultimate test. The barbell is hovering right at the top of the skull in a heavily violent stall. I am digging the heel in the floor, preventing the absolute physical fall. Tucking the head right under the bar, I'm pushing the boundary incredibly far. The elbow is begging to violently fold, I'm doing exactly what discipline told. The shoulder is screaming, the metal is high, I'm pushing the iron straight into the sky. Press above the crown, lock out the arm. I am the siren that sounds the alarm. The ceiling is totally out of the reach, I am the lesson that nobody teach. Holding the gravity over the head, I am awakening the soul from the dead. Rigid and tight, preventing the spine from an absolute bend. I'm calculating the physical geometry right at the heavenly vertical end. The shaking is traveling down to the core, the balance is shifting a millimeter back. I am aggressively pushing it forward, returning the heavy machinery to track. Locking the joint in the absolute zen, it's pausing a second to prove it is done. I am the heaviest physical entity currently standing inside of the sun. Lowering the mass right back to the rack, I am surviving the heavy attack. The shoulder is screaming, the metal is high, and pushing the iron straight into the sky. Above the crown, lock out the arm. I am the siren that sounds the alarm. The ceiling is totally out of the reach, I am the lesson that nobody teach. Holding the gravity over the head, I am awakening the soul from the dead. The balance is strict. I am the force that you cannot evict. Hold it! Lock up the triceps, steady the frame. I am the master controlling the game. The repetition is overly perfectly clear. I completely eradicating king fear. Above the crown, lock out the arm. I am the siren that sounds the alarm. The ceiling is totally out of the reach, I am the lesson that nobody teach. Holding the gravity over the head, I am awakening the soul. The crown is heavy.
heat in the palm, the skin is beginning to forcefully tear. I am ignoring the biological damage, breathing the humidified air. The flap of the callus is violently peeling right back to the sensitive nerve. I am accepting the physical penalty, taking exactly what I deserve. Blood is beginning to leak on the knurling, mixing directly with carbonate chalk. I am refusing refusing to drop the machinery. I am refusing to suddenly balk. The grip is compromised, slipping a fraction. I dig in the fingernail deep. I am fulfilling the heavily violent physical promise I swore I would keep. Pain is a signal I'm totally muting. I am the engine completely rebooting. The skin is open, the metal is red. I am erasing the voice in the head. Hold on! Torn leather, blood on the steel, making the body obey what I feel. Ignoring the ripping, ignoring the stay. I am the heavily underground torn leather. Lock up the hand, I am the most dedicated in the land. Sensation is firing directly right up the entire length of the arm. I am refusing to panic or trigger the biological system alarm. The red stain is permanently marking the silver machinery right in the grip. I am the heavily disciplined captain, completely refusing to abandon the ship. Wiping the wound on the side of the uniform, leaving a terrible streak. I am completely eliminating the heavily pitiful thought of the weak. No hesitation, no wrapping, no wound. I am the instrument perfectly tuned. The skin is open, the metal is red. I am erasing the voice in the head. Torn leather, blood on the steel, making the body obey what I feel. Ignoring the ripping, ignoring the sting. I am the heavily underground torn leather. Lock up the hand, I am the most dedicated in the land. The flesh breaks, the iron does not. I give this arena whatever I got. Squeeze. Tearing, finish the rep. I am successfully taking the step, dropping the barbell and looking the palm. I am returning the mind to the calm. Torn leather, blood on the steel, making the body obey what I feel. Ignoring the ripping, ignoring the sting. I am the heavily underground torn leather. Lock up the hand, I am the most dedicated in the land. The flesh tears, the
completely dehydrated, tasting like heavy and absolutely gritty sand. I am walking directly over to the jug that is sitting right onto the rubbery stand. Unscrewing the plastic into the gallon, pouring the liquid right into the mouth. I am cooling the heavily biological engine that's rapidly traveling south. The ice cold water is hitting the stomach, sending a felony chilling shock. I'm checking the digital timer directly that's ticking right onto the heavily clock. 60 seconds of physical rest to recover the energy left on the floor. I am rapidly swallowing the hydration, preparing to violently execute more. The sweat is pouring right over the eye. I am refusing to wither and die. The blood is freezing, the engine is hot. I'm giving the iron whatever I got. Drink! In the burn, this is a heavily physical turn. The lung is demanding for oxygen now. I am fulfilling the
heavily saturated tablet that's hanging right over the rack. I am preparing the central nervous system to launch an incredibly brutal attack. Water is settling into the belly, the heart rate is slowly beginning to drop. But I am the architect of the machinery, I am the heavily violent stop. Tying the shoe and approaching the barbell, chucking the hand for the subsequent set. I'm paying the heavily physical injuries right onto the heavily biological debt.
The break is over, the timer is done. I'm staring directly into the sun.
The liquid is freezing, the engine is hot.
I'm giving the iron whatever I got. Ice in the throat,
Quenching the burn.
this is a heavily physical turn. The lung is demanding for oxygen now. I am fulfilling the ultimate vow. Swallowing water and catching the breath. I am surviving a temporary death. The thirst is gone, the focus returns, the tissue repairs, and the muscle burns. Step up. Grab on the steel, making the body obey what I feel. The hydration is fueling the heavy machine. I am the craziest ever been seen. Ice in the throat,
Quenching the burn. This is a heavily physical turn.
the lung is demanding for oxygen now. I am fulfilling the ultimate vow. Swallowing water and catching the breath. I am surviving a temporary death.
The jug is empty. The bar is loaded. The jug is empty. The bar is loaded. Grinding the metal incredibly slow, the momentum is totally coming to halt. I am navigating the heavily physical pressure inside of the underground vault. The spider is hovering over the face, putting the finger right under the steel. I'm shouting directly to leave it alone, discovering exactly how I feel. Do not touch the machinery, let me struggle, I need to completely survive it alone. I am carving a heavily beautiful monument right in the middle of physical stone. If you touch the bar, the rep is a fake. I am refusing to give you a break, I will grind through the heavily sticking delay. I am surviving the absolute day. The momentum is stopping, the failure is near. I am completely eradicating fear. Back off! No assistance, don't touch the bar. I am reminding you who we all are. I need to suffer and push it myself. Leaving the ego right on the shelf. Let the gravity fight with the mind. Leaving the cowardly people behind. Millimeter, pushing the cylinder up to the roof. I am providing the biological system the absolute terribly physical proof. The muscle is totally screaming for help, but the brain is refusing to send a request. I'm independently managing all of the heavily physical ultimate tests. The spotter is nervously watching the struggle, ready to grab it and violently pull. But I am the architect of the destruction, my heavily physical tank is full. I don't need a savior, I don't need a guide. I push the agony deep on the inside. The momentum is stopping, the failure is near. I am completely eradicating fear. Cowardly people behind. I lift it alone, I fail it alone. I sit by myself on the the joint. I am arriving directly to point. The independence is totally clear. I am the only one operating here. No assistance, don't touch the bar. I am reminding you who you are. I need to suffer and push it myself, leaving the ego right on the shelf. Let the gravity fight with the mind, leaving the cowardly people the rep is clean, the spotter steps back.
Hovering over the rubber mat, looking directly at drops of the sweat. I am accumulating a massive and violently heavy biological debt. The forehead is dripping the gravity, pulling the moisture right onto the floor. I am completely ignoring the temperature, demanding for heavily more. A puddle is forming exactly beneath me, reflecting the fluorescent light. I am surviving the absolute middle of heavily dangerous physical nights. Straining the muscle and holding the pose, the liquid is running right over the nose. I am ignoring the burning sensation and seeing how far the capacity goes. The droplet is hitting the mat with a splash. I am converting the weakness to ash. The vision is blurring, the liquid is salt. I am locking the body inside of the vault. Hold! Puddle of sweat, drop on the mat. I am determining exactly where I am at. The body is leaking the physical heat. I am refusing to suffer defeat, holding the tension and locking the core. I am demanding for heavily more. Is dripping, the shirt is completely saturated, sticking right to the skin. I am analyzing this specific moment, the heavily physical failure begins. The eye is burning, the salt is invading the pupil, but I never blink. I am refusing to falter, refusing to wobble, refusing to suddenly sink. The puddle is growing, the physical evidence left on the floor of the room. I am constructing a heavily massive and absolutely impenetrable tomb. The gravity pulling the liquid away. I am surviving the heaviest day. Vision is blurring, the liquid is salt. I am locking the body inside of the vault. Puddle of sweat, drop on the mat. I am determining exactly where I am at. The body is leaking the physical heat. I am refusing to suffer defeat, holding the tension and locking the core. I am demanding for heavily more. The water falls, the muscle holds, the heavily physical story unfolds. Don't drop it! The liquid, hold out the frame. I am the master controlling the game. The drop hits the rubber, the set is complete. I am the fire that generates heat. Woo! The
limit breaks.
Oxygen heavily laced with this within the smell of the oxidizing in ancient steel. I am entirely locked in the basement, discovering exactly how I feel. Ventilation is totally zero, the atmosphere is suffocating and dense. I am operating in physical darkness, removing the logical sense. Rust on the collar, staining the finger, turning the fingertip violently brown. I am the heaviest physical entity currently operating in the town. No air conditioning, breathing the dust, tasting the metallic flavor of rust. I'm doing exactly what better the discipline heavily tells me I must. The humidity making the floor incredibly slick. I am the mortar and I am the brick.
The air is heavy, the oxygen low. I am preparing the body to go.
Breathe!
Scent of the iron, smell of the rust. I am converting the limit to dust.
The basement is hot and the ceiling is low. I am delivering the heaviest blow. Breathing the oxidation in the lungs, speaking the words of a violent tongue. Machines in the perimeter, nothing but heavily battered old blades. I am stepping inside of the dungeon and totally locking the physical gates. The paint is chipping right off of the dumbbell, exposing the raw on the naked iron. I am the heavily disciplined predator, I am the heavily physical lion. Sweat is evaporating instantly, adding on water right into the room. I am the architect rocking the blueprint and building a heavily physical tomb. Embracing the grit and embracing the grime, I am defeating the passage of time. The air is heavy, the oxygen low.
I am preparing the body to go. Scent of the iron, smell of the rust. I am converting the limit to dust.
The basement is hot and the ceiling is low. I am delivering the heaviest blow. Breathing the oxidation in the lungs, speaking the words of a violent tongue.
The room is a cage, the iron is old. I am doing exactly what I have been told. Focus! Pull the humidity, capture the air. I am the only one willing to dare. The rust is a badge of the ultimate grind, leaving the comfortable people behind.
Scent of the iron, smell of the rust. I am converting the limit to dust.
The basement is hot and the ceiling is low. I am delivering the heaviest blow. Breathing the oxidation in the lungs, speaking the words of a violent tongue.
The lungs expand.
on the rubbery floor. I am completely exhausted and totally opening up the impossible door. The blood is rushing away from the brain, the peripheral vision is totally black. I am aggressively trying to bring the biological consciousness suddenly back. Taking the knee on the platform, holding the head in
absolute fight. I am surviving the absolute fight. Oxygen slowly returning directly right into the heavily suffering brain. I am successfully managing all of the absolute heavily biological pain. The heartbeat is thumping right into the eardrum, sounding exactly like a heavy drum. I am exploring the heavily absolute depths of the monster I have become. The color returning right into the eye. The fluorescent light is incredibly bright. I am officially ending the heavily violent and absolutely dangerous fight. Standing up slowly, wiping the face. I am surviving the dangerous pace. The vision is dark, the gravity pulls. I am the master of physical rules. Taking the lead, catching the breath. I am surviving the temporary death. The room is spinning, the consciousness fades. I am the king of the heavenly spades. Hold on to the floor and wait for the sight. I am surviving the absolute fight. The dark retreats, the light returns, the mind recovers, the muscle burns. Stand up! Rise from the floor, open the eye. I am a tyrant that never will die. The blackout is over, the record is mine. I am perfectly holding the line. Catching the breath, catching the breath. I am surviving a temporary death. The room is spinning, the consciousness fades. I am the king of the heavenly spades. Hold on to the floor and wait for the sight. I am surviving the absolute fight. The room stops spinning. The session ends. Waking up early, the central nervous system is sending a wave of the ache. Every single biological fiber is feeling like it is ready to break. Stepping directly right out of the bed, the hamstring is violently stiff and tight. I am remembering exactly the damage I mathematically caused in the night. Delayed onset of the physical soreness is gripping the total anatomy now. I am remembering the heavily violent and absolutely unbreakable vow. Attempting to walk down the physical stairs, grabbing the railing to hold up the weight. I am officially paying the consequence, handling the ultimate fate. The quad is inflamed and the glute is on fire. I am possessing the heavenly desire. The damage is done, the tissue is torn. This is the reason that I have been born. Walk. The morning after, paying the toll. I am completely in total control. The muscle is rigid, the movement is slow, but I am preparing to violently grow. Rebuilding the fiber right out of the pain. I am the ruler of this dark domain. I am the ruler of this dark domain. Sitting down carefully, trying to lower the center of gravity into the chair. I am displaying a heavily grimace and breathing the heavily oxygen air. The biological system is desperately trying to heal all the micro tears. I am successfully conquering all of my heavily psychological fears. Every mechanical is slow, but I am preparing to violently grow. Rebuilding the fiber right out of the pain. I am the ruler of this dark domain. I am the ruler of this dark domain.
The pain is growth, the stiffness is pride. I push the weakness completely aside.
Embrace the ache, fuel up the cell. I am a demon returning from hell. The body repairs and the structure evolves. The heavily physical problem resolved. The morning after, paying the toll. I am completely in total control. The muscle is rigid, the movement is slow, but I am preparing to violently grow. Rebuilding the fiber right out of the pain. I am the ruler of this dark domain. I am the ruler of this dark domain. The muscle rebuilds.
The cycle repeats.
Looking directly right under the knurling, placing the metal right onto the trap. I am preparing the biological engine, erasing the boundary right off the map. Unracking the heavily violent capacity, taking a millimeter of a step back. I am carefully navigating the rubber, avoiding the heavily dangerous crack. The barbell is literally bending around me, wrapping the shoulder like heavy iron stake. I'm calculating the physical gravity, figuring out what the skeleton take. 3 precise steps to the backward position, planting the heel and securing the base. I am staring directly into the mirror, completely eliminating the face. The spine is compressed by the terrible mass. I am surviving the heaviest class. The metal is bending, the posture is set. I am paying the ultimate physical debt. Brace! Take the walk out, stand with the weight. I am controlling the ultimate fate. The iron is crushing the top of the spine. I am successfully holding the line, planting the feet and preparing to drop. I am the juggernaut, I never stop. The lung is completely expanding with oxygen, creating an intra-abdominal shield. I am the heavily physical gladiator, walking directly right into the field. The vibration is stepping and shaking the floor, sending the tremor right up to the knee. I am refusing to buckle or wobble, entirely dominating the degree. Focusing strictly on keeping the tension, the tendon is firing to stabilize all. I am preventing the heavily catastrophic and brutally violent physical fall. Just holding the masses, a workout alone. I'm carving the monument into the stone. The metal is bending, the posture is set. I am paying the ultimate physical debt. Take the walk out, stand with the weight. I am controlling the ultimate fate. The iron is crushing the top of the spine. I am successfully holding the line, planting the feet and preparing to drop. I am the juggernaut, I never stop. The stance is locked, the mind is clear. The descent is waiting for me. Breathe deep. walkout is over, the real work begins. I'm paying the price for the physical sin. Take the walkout, stand with the weight. I am controlling the ultimate fate. The iron is crushing the top of the spine. I am successfully holding the line, planting the feet and preparing to drop. I am the juggernaut, I never stop. The walkout is secure. The squad begins. Sliding the 45 onto the sleeve, the metal is violently clashing aloud. I am completely erasing the presence of any imaginary crowd. The sound of the irons colliding is ringing directly inside of the ear. I am methodically loading the barbell, completely eradicating the fear. Grabbing another plate off of the tree, dragging it over and lining it up. I am preparing to get the incredibly heavily physical tape on the cup. Iron on iron, the physical collisions echoing right through the hall. I am constructing a heavily massive and absolutely impenetrable wall. The vibration travels right into the head. I am the heaviest force in the land. The metal is clashing, the barbell is bent. I am calculating exactly what I have spent. Load it, load it, load it, load it. Clash of the iron, sound of the plates. I am controlling the ultimate fate. The 45 hits with a heavily bang. I am the leader of underground gang. Loading the metal right up to the end. Watching the absolute cylinder bend. Flipping the color and locking it down, securing the violent machinery tight. I am completely preparing the biological system to enter the fight. The ringing of metal is acting exactly like heavily physical starting bell.